Beloved masters, as surely as you live and breathe, you are helping to create either heaven or hell on earth, or many of you may possibly feel that you vacillate somewhere in between the two. No matter what you believe or how you interpret the ancient teachings, heaven is a state of mind or consciousness, and not somewhere out there in the higher dimensions. It is not a final destination or a place you may be eligible to go to when you transcend and leave your present physical vessel. It is a state of consciousness that you create and exist in no matter where you have been, where you are now, or where you are going in the future. You came from a heavenly place, and you brought love light with you, along with the ability to create a heavenly environment, no matter what dimension, world or reality you have chosen to experience. Hell on earth is what many of you have been experiencing over these many thousands of years since humanity's fall into a semi-conscious state. You have been living in an unreal world whereby you are steeped in fear, superstition, feelings of shame, guilt, and of not being worthy of love or abundance. You have allowed others to tell you how to think and act, and you have allowed those you thought were wiser than you to take away your power and control your lives. A maelstrom of negative thought forms created by the masses has kept you imprisoned in a world of illusion. Your real world was designed to be crisp, clear, free-flowing and harmonious, whereby you would traverse the middle path with a few obstacles and challenges in your way, a beautiful world of peace and plenty where you would be free to co-create in cooperation and harmony with your fellow brothers and sisters on the journey, a place where you would be connected to all levels of consciousness while attuned to all the facets of creation within the first four-dimensional levels, a place that was designed to provide a heavenly existence on the material plane. Remember, your mission was to experience the realm of physicality so that the Creator could also experience this wondrous facet of its creative process. The miracle of these times is that the masses are awakening in greater numbers every day. You, the vanguard, have opened the way, and you have set the stage for the monumental transformational process that is sweeping the world. Through your tireless efforts, you have anchored the higher frequencies of light upon and within the earth, thereby making them available to all those who are ready to open their hearts and step onto the path of heightened awareness and self-mastery. Each person has the ability to create their own unique heaven on earth. That is the miracle of these unparalleled times in which you are living. You are stretching your spiritual muscles, and you are tapping into the vast resources which have been awaiting you for these many ages. You are beginning to reclaim the elements and characteristics of your real world, a world that all of you helped to create in the beginning. Down through the multiple dimensions each of you brought with you, stored within your diamond core God cell, all the attributes, virtues and qualities of the 12 rays, a precious gift from our Father Mother God. In the beginning, you used your abilities to create many magnificent and wondrous things until, over time, your abilities became diminished, distorted and imperfect because of your fall into the illusional negative environment of the lower dimensions. Thus, you began to create and live in an unreal world, a hellish place of your own making. The Supreme Creator knows only perfection, and our Father Mother God parents want only the very best for all creation. They do not punish. They do not take sides. They do not know anger or fear. They are filled with and radiate only love light, which is comprised of compassion, joy and harmony, as well as all things good and righteous. It does not matter what religion you are. It does not matter if you are an atheist, an agnostic, or whether you say you hate or deny God. You will never truly die, you only change form. You are immortal. Remember, you are a refracted light or spark of the Creator. You see through a lens made up of vibrational frequencies, which are composed of thought forms, intentions and actions, resulting in an unique picture of reality you have created over many thousands of lifetimes. You are in the process of reclaiming your higher truth, refining your thoughts, and clearing your vision. As you do so, the veils of illusion are slowly dissolving, while you gradually build your new version of paradise or heaven on earth, which will gradually blend and meld with the visions of your brothers and sisters on the journey with you. Throughout the centuries, there have been predictions and prophecies that there will be a new age of evolution on earth and within humanity, which have been termed as a passage from instinctual, physical human beings to intuitive spiritual human beings, or a return to your true nature as divine sparks of the Creator. One galactic cycle takes approximately 26,000 years to complete, and the Earth along with all sentient beings are being affected as humanity emerges from the darkness into the new light and a new cosmic day. It has been designated as a new golden age, and it is truly so, for a wondrous new golden galaxy will be formed, incorporating the vibrations and frequencies of your experiences and successes and the wisdom garnered throughout your many sojourns on the earthly plane, along with a new divine plan sent forth from the heart-mind of the Supreme Creator to our Father Mother God of this universe. During the night or dark cycle of past ages, you sank into density, and your life flight lines to your higher self and our Father Mother God were greatly diminished. You were left to your own devices in hopes that you would awaken to your inner source, resources, of spiritual power. The divine plan did not call for you to experience lack, limitation and fear, however, you had to suffer the consequences of your free will actions, the discordant energies you projected out into your world. We have spoken many times before about the laws of cause and effect, or for every action there is a reaction, which results in what is known as negative or positive karma. For many ages, you, as the enlightened ones, have been working diligently to bring into balance your personal karma, ancestral karma and race karmic influences. That was a major part of the game of duality and polarity, returning to balance and harmony in all facets of your beingness. You have struggled with the cross of matter for many ages, and it is wondrous to watch as you slowly returned to harmonious frequencies, the discordant energies that have kept you off balance for so long. As you heal and transmute the thought forms that have kept you captive in your hellish environment of the past, you are once more becoming a pillar of light, and the cross you bear is a cross of light that radiates forth from your solar power center via the front and back portals of your sacred heart. Thus, you are creating a column of light from which you are beginning to experience the fruits of your labor, as you reclaim your heavenly heritage as an emissary of light. Many of you are wondering what will happen now as the winds of war, conflict and destruction swirl like a dark and heavy cloud around the earth, touching and affecting everything and everyone. It depends on what you are feeling and thinking, dear ones, what is on your mind and in your heart as to whether you will stand firmly in the light or add to the negative karmic thought forms that are being created each and every moment. Again we ask you, are you contributing to the liberating vibrations of heaven or to the discordant frequencies of hell? We are asking you to no longer sit passively by the wayside and do nothing. You are being asked to stand up and be counted, for your dynamic life force energy is needed now as never before. You are much more powerful than you can imagine, my brave friends. You are playing an important role in attaining a peaceful solution to a very unsettling world situation. The energy you are radiating forth from your heart center has just as much an influence on the outcome of the devastating conflicts around the world as those who are on the front lines. You, too, are on the front lines, so to speak, for you have the ability to tap into the pure, unmanifested adamantine particles of divine light, and to mold them into powerful thought forms and actions that can overcome any adversity. As we have stated before, the brave souls who have been called to the battlefield, no matter which side they are fighting for, if they are doing so with a desire for true justice for all, and with compassion of spirit for their fellow human beings, instead of hate, a desire for revenge and to enslave or control others, then they are functioning as righteous warriors, and the forces of heaven are with them. Many around the world are asking, why can we not have leaders with integrity who are spirit-inspired instead of those who are self-serving, seeking power and who do not have the best interests of the masses as their predominant goal? It is also a sign of the times, beloveds. The great changes that are slowly taking place must begin in the hearts of the people. As your beliefs change and gain power and force, you will build a new thought form, and you will insist that your leaders be accountable, that they have integrity and are true valiant heroes and champions of the people. Your leaders reflect the mindset of the masses, and an important part of your life's mission is to radiate unconditional love to all humanity and to the earth. Remember, we have told you that when you do so, your loving energy is added to the collective whole, and it is then used for the highest and greatest good of all. When you do so, you are in alignment with the Creator's divine plan and you stand with my legions of light as warriors of peace. When we say you should seek that which is your passion, and that which brings you the greatest satisfaction and joy, many of you do not have the slightest idea what that is. We ask you to begin by eliminating those things that are stressful in your life, that which brings you pain and which you dread. You did not become the way you are in a day, a week, or a year, but you can transform back into your empowered masterful self much more quickly than you can imagine. We have offered you many tools, techniques and information over these past years. But you must make a commitment and prove for yourself that what we offer you are the magical tools you have been seeking. We have said many times, you must turn knowledge into wisdom, or you must come to the realization that something is true and achievable. Realization is when something becomes crystal clear in your mind, and you know that it is your truth, then you must put that truth into action. Knowledge and wisdom, overlaid with love and compassion, and focused intent and action create the power that holds the keys to the universal storehouse of unmanifested potential, potential that is just waiting for you to mold it, and to create anything you can envision. That is what is waiting for you in your new heavenly world of tomorrow. It is a time of integration and moving back into harmony in all things. Of paramount importance are the reunification and balancing of the Father-Mother God forces on Earth, and within each of you. This reunification process will speed up your personal return to balance and harmony within yourselves. You will, once again, embody both the masculine and feminine attributes, qualities and virtues of our Mother Father God. You will no longer be fractured and warring within yourselves, but empowered through the combined forces of your divine self. The celestial winds of change are sweeping throughout this sub-universe, and they have been bombarding the earth for a number of years. No longer can you ignore the fact that your world is changing moment by moment. You feel that time is speeding up, but it is really your earth that is racing through space at a faster pace. You are moving into a reality where time is fluid and space is malleable. Great beings of light have come from the far reaches of the omniverse to observe and assist you in these epochal times of momentous change. We can inspire, direct and assist you, but you and you alone must take the action that will result in the manifestation of heaven on earth. Watch for the signs in the sky. Notice the beautiful clouds and sunsets that the angels paint for you, be sensitive to the nudgings and whispers we send your way, and be aware of all the miracles, large and small, that we arrange for you. We are not out there. We are only a thought and a heartbeat away. I surround and enfold you in my auric field of love and protection. You are loved beyond measure. I am Archangel Michael.